What's up, y'all? I'm back. I'm sure you guys heard by now. The Pentagon has confirmed that they will be investigating Jake Barber's claims of having doing some type of UAP retrieval for a government, I guess, section or whatever. But we'll find out the facts. I mean, if you guys know who Jake Barber is, he's the current whistleblower that appeared on News Nation talking to Ross Cohart, saying that he and other guys were, I guess, sent on a mission to pick up UAPs. And he, of course, shows up what appears to be an egg-shaped vehicle that he's bringing down on a helicopter. I mean, I already told you my view on that. I kind of think it was a bunch of BS because, like I said again, even though that I'm open-minded to the possibilities that we are not alone in the universe, I do believe that there are individuals that only mission, I think, is just to deceive us, to throw disinformation out there. I mean, I notice there's a lot, and I mean a lot of people talking about the UAP situation. That's another thing that we'll be looking into by the current administration. They said they'll be looking into the UAP situation, as you guys already know. Um, the Congresswoman Luna, who was chosen to start the task force for disclosure, I guess, of all bunch of things. You guys already know what they are: the Epstein list, the um, UAP, the USOs, you know, um, the Martin Luther King death, JFK death, Robert Kennedy Jr. death. Not Jr., excuse me, the brother, Robert Kennedy. But anyways, I figured I'd do this video for y'all just so you guys can get a view today of how supposedly the needle's moving. I mean, Trump did say this is the golden age. If it really is the golden age, let's see if this is some type of golden age for everybody. I mean, if this is the age of transparency, because they keep throwing that word out there a lot, they should know what it means. I just say for those of you out there that are paying attention to what's happening and regarding to UAPs and USOs, don't jump the gun. What I mean by that is, like I told you in one of my old videos, if not a couple of my old videos, that I'm showing you guys how, you know, there were crafts made in Germany in the 1930s. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but after America and Russia went into Germany in 1945, a lot of scientists went 1,000 here to America, 1,000 to Russia. And of course, America grabbed all the best of the best scientists in Germany before Russia or in anyone. As you guys already know, their number one scientist happened to be, of course, now in history, von Braun, who was used a lot in NASA. So you guys will see there's a lot of rockets, and of course, it was made by him. But what I'm getting at is that these crafts that we're looking at, once again, and when I say we, I'm talking about civilians. We don't have access to the skies like our government officials do. They know more things than we would. Even though that we can keep speculating or theorizing, they would know whether we're lying or not. The only reason that I continue to believe in extraterrestrial life, not just because I see vehicles in the sky that move at, with crazy patterns in the sky, it's also because, number one, the Sumerians, if you go back, way back to the first civilization, you gain the understanding that these so-called mythologies were created by these people because they're talking about beings that come from the skies. But, Some people changed it and turned it into some, oh no, they're just talking about the elements and all this good stuff. And but anyways, and then when you got someone like Gary McKinnon, that one of those hackers back in the days, and if you guys know who that is, you already know he hacked into NASA many years ago. And not just NASA, the Pentagon, and he was able to hack quite a couple computers, over 90 computers, and he retrieved information regarding free energy, like he said, and I think anti-gravity, something like that, and also, of course, extraterrestrial life. He wanted to know if there is life other than Earth, you know, inhabitants. And he discovered that yes, there is. And yes, sure, we get all these people from the past, uh, namely of the government, claiming that they're extraterrestrials. Just like Boyd Bushman, the old man who worked for the Lockheed Martin, and he was a big, I think he was a chairman or something at some point. He got some patents under his name, and then all of a sudden he comes out with some pictures of what appears to be some beings or creatures. And how do they taint him? And how do everybody laugh off his claims? Oh, well, because they say that the little creature he came out with was a Walmart little doll. And I mean, you got to draw your own conclusions on that one, because why would somebody who's serious, a scientist at that, and he tell you that he goes where the data goes, right? Because that's where all scientists go, on data. Well, he was showing quite a lot of it in those pictures. Now, you can either believe he was lying and those pictures are false, and that was something else, or you can actually believe that, there's something going on this planet, in America, in Russia, in China. Always remember that all of these big countries would know before anyone on this planet what time it is. Gotta always remember that. They got the most nukes in the world, so you gotta go with the big dogs. They would be the ones to know whether there's some type of species visiting our planet and, you know, making some pacts with our officials. But that's just speculation, theory, and I can't prove it. But, you've had plenty of people coming from the military, former military people. They always make these claims, but yet they don't show no evidence. None whatsoever. None. They just say, I saw this, I saw that. Like I said, Boyd Bushman was the only one that pretty much I saw with clear photographs of beings. And this was on his deathbed that he was able to bring these, because he figured, why not, right? He's going to die anyway, so he might as well just let it all out. And he did. But no one believed him. And then, like I said, there's Gary McKinnon, who really did hack the computers and really did found what he found. And so, people still brush stuff under the rug. But let's see if this administration, the Golden Age administration, right, and the new task force, let's see how it all unfolds for us. Because, I mean, me personally, I don't think that they should have went with the JFK and all that first. I think they should have went with the UAP first, because that's scientific breakthrough. That would be a lot greater than all that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, everybody want to know how did JFK died, how did Martin Luther King die, like who killed them or whatever, or whether they did find or they didn't find or whatever it is. I just think that, I think the first thing that they should have done would have been that, the UAP situation. I guess they're going to wait a little long for that. I guess for them to decide, whether they're going to talk about it or not. We'll find out. Like I said, technology has moved a lot throughout all these years, and you guys are noticing there's a lot of change in technology. And you always see who's in the front lines of this technology, right? Every single time you see the big people, the big corporate people come out And now that Trump, of course, is a billionaire, and now he has a whole bunch of billionaires with him in the White House, whether they're in there for something bad or they're in there for something good, I guess we'll find out. Either way you look at it, they are all in that place for a reason. So I guess you have to decide, guys. Please hit that like on the way out from this video, please. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. This is Alien Society. Check out my videos. I got a whole bunch of them. I started with the Valiant Thor videos. I literally went OD on those Valiant Thor videos. Because I just felt that, that was something that I was like really passionate to get into and figuring out what's going on there. And I did. And, all she wrote. So I figured, if you guys want to check out plenty of videos that I got on all different type of topics, man. I get into a lot of stuff. The only thing I don't get into, obviously, as I will say now, is politics. I don't. Here you always hear me talk about extraterrestrial life, the possibilities of this and that. Yeah, I'll listen to whistleblowers here and there, whether I believe them or not. I don't know. It's whatever anyone chooses to believe, whether they're telling the truth or not. I just like to see evidence. I want to see evidence of an actual creature coming out on national television live with Donald Trump or anyone. It will have to be Trump in this case, because remember, America's like the eagle that flies, right? The main vein of the world. So it would have to be America with the United Nations and show the world what's going on. But let's see. We thought that these drones was mysterious, and supposedly they still are. And these are private, supposedly citizens doing research on humans, aren't we? But yet, they can't tell us who these private people are, right? I just think that's unfair for me, unfair for all of you and everyone else who has to deal with these individuals that feel that, or you can say they are in control. Because look, they tell you in the media that, oh no, it was just some, private citizen that like to fly drones all over the skies and play around. And okay, but then they're researching. Yes, and you remember from the video I said that they said they were researching. Researching what exactly? And then if you remember the video where Trump and all the governors, I'm not talking about recently, I'm talking about before he became president, he was sitting with a bunch of governors, and then one of them, I think it was from Louisiana, mentioned something about for 2 years there was something going on. Nobody wanted to give him any answers. And then he was saying they were extracting some type of information or whatever it was, or digital stuff or whatever. But they did not get into any of that once Trump came into office. He did say a day into office, like we remembered. He said a day in, on the next day he would tell us what these drones were in the skies. Well, we got the answer a week later, which of course now people question, why did it take a week later when he was just saying he already knew? Not only that, he already knew beforehand. Before he became president, he already knew. He was already briefed about the drones. He knew. Because when he was asked, he said yes, but then he said he didn't want to comment on it. And so the way he was making it seem, oh yeah, you guys all, you got the Biden administration has everyone in suspense, which he did, because I myself thought, oh, maybe this is it right here. But now we just got the same old as everybody previous to him. But if this is the golden age, we'll find out, right, guys? I just say don't believe every UFO or alien stories you hear, because it might be BS. Because I see there's a lot of gamesters out there, like to play little games on people. I don't know if it's for clicks, for views, or maybe for more notoriety. At least that's what it seems like. But yeah, I just figured I'd update you guys on today's, investigation supposedly by the Pentagon. Say they're willing to look into Jake Barber's claims, and we'll see. We'll see if this is more fucking BS playing around with us because that's what the media tends to do. These people use the media because the media are the ones that we watch, and that's how it goes. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.